This podcast is a member of the Place to Be Nation family. Visit us at placetobenation.com, the only place to be in your pop culture world.
Moving right along. Footloose and fancy free.
Getting there is half the fun. Come share it with me.
Moving right along.
Hello, everybody here on Streamline. I'm sorry if you came here and thought, like, I'm going to watch the Muppet Movie, and you see us two jabbering on about smut and length of stays things can have in your body and things like that. But we are here to watch the Muppet Movie, and welcome everybody listening in audio form later as part of the Most Sensational, Inspirational, Celebrational, Muppetational Podcast. I was nice today. I didn't make Miranda do it. But she's been getting it.
I did it perfectly yesterday to
and you did it perfectly on the last Disney podcast too.
I did, and it took everything out of me. I was like, glad this is the end of the show because I am drained.
So, well, we're finally making good on our promise. It's only took us 2 months or so to do it, but so our regular episodes are Miranda and I, and Miranda steers the ship on the regular episodes where we watch 4 episodes of the original Muppet Show from the 70s into the early 80s. And, you know, each episode, each episode of the podcast, we do 4 episodes. And then there are 20 episodes per season, or 24 episodes, right, per season. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, and so we get to the end of a season. We are going to do a live watch of the Muppet movie, of a Muppet movie. And this is the one we're
going in order as well. Going in order,
yes.
Right?
Yeah, we'll have to look up about the because one of them isn't on a streaming service that may be on here, so we have to talk about that.
No, but I think I found it on YouTube, so I think we'll be okay. Because remember, we did learn that thanks to the lovely people here at Stream Lounge, you can go to YouTube and stream something and talk about it like we're doing now.
Well, that's awesome, but it'll be a little while before we get here. Maybe at least 5 or 6 months.
Yeah.
We, you know.
I think so too.
Our, at best, this is a monthly podcast. And Miranda is very in demand. You know, she's got Belgian Bush, she's got Lady in the Beard, and she's got various and sundry other things that she does. So and just there are time zone constraints at times. So
yeah.
And as a doll, as much of a doll as Miranda is for getting up at like 2 or 3 or 4 in the morning to do stuff with me, I'm not going to ask her to do that very often, if at all.
I do sometimes.
You do, and you do volunteer to do that. I've never properly asked you, and you do it to make me happy and make it easier on me. So I appreciate that.
I try to compromise with everyone that I record with. Like, hey, you're doing this time for me, so like, let me do this for you. Like, I try really hard. Yeah.
So this is not our first live watch we've done for this, because we've done 2 already. We did Muppet Christmas Carol, and we did Muppet Haunted Mansion.
Technically, I think we did Muppet Christmas Carol. Was that prior to us actually starting the podcast?
I think it might have been.
Or had we just started it, maybe?
It might, one or the other. We just said, hey, what the hell, let's do a live watch. And then
Muppet
Haunted Mansion is just because it's awesome. And
we did that one because that's when it launched. It's when it released.
Yeah.
And we wanted to like go ahead and do it then. We didn't want to save it for like much later.
There are certain things that Miranda and I we'll see, like, and we'll send each other like the trailer, like, we're doing this on stream. Like, you know, we still have to do Rescue Rangers at some point. Because that was like, we're doing this. Like that's just, you know, because because you know we are good friends and we love doing stuff with each other. There's always there's something I see and I'm like, oh, that's a Miranda and Andy thing. That's a Miranda production.
Well, we have a lot of interest when it comes to like movies and especially like Disney and just Jim Henderson. I can't talk today. Jim Henson, just those types of things. We have a lot of that in common. So.
All right, cool. All right, so let's watch the movie and we'll talk about it as we go.
Yeah.
Sound good? All right, we're all watching this on Disney Plus. Miranda hit the play button.
I didn't actually. I don't know.
I didn't.
I literally was doing my volume.
Oh.
It decided for us.
It read my mind. Get the Jim Henson Pictures thing there. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I saw this in theaters, but I think I did because I was 6 or 7 when this came out. My dad loved the Muppets. What year did it come out? I think it's 1979. Let me see. I have it. I look it up on IMDb. Yep, 79. I wasn't alive yet. I know you weren't alive yet. Don't remind me. Kermit and his newfound friends trek across America to find success in Hollywood, but a frog legs merchant is after Kermit. Worldwide Studios and the cameos in this. So let's go through this. Oh, Statler and Waldorf off the bat. Love it.
I love Statler and Waldorf.
I don't know that, but there's going to be a crap ton of cameos, and what we're going to play. Does Miranda know who this person is?
Oh God!
Here and there. Well, here and there, and I honestly, the other game is probably going to be very high in the one.
Oh, are they still a live game?
Yeah, I love it.
So if you don't listen to us normally in our podcast, we play a game, and one of them is, did I know who they were? Because sometimes I genuinely don't, or like I didn't realize who they were. And that's just, I think a lot of times because this was taking place in like the 60s and 70s, and I just don't know those stars always. And then we also play this kind of morbid joke game that got started of like, are they still alive? Because it is pretty fascinating. A lot of them that are actually.
Yeah, New Zealand, he's one of my favorites. So there we
do it. To be a new movie.
That was a good shot.
Remember, do we get Wayne and Wanda?
I don't think Wayne and Wanda are in this. I don't know.
Well, they aren't really.
Yeah. I always notice.
Honestly,
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, honestly, the Wayne and Wanda segments are what they are because of Sam.
Yeah.
Not really them.
I always notice when you see Fozzie like that, he always looks fat.
He has rolls, bless his heart. Like he goes, ugh.
Like in the scene in The Great Muppet Caper, like when they're going down, like, oh my God, like look how big Fozzie is.
Yeah. But I think he's supposed to because he's a bear.
Yeah. He's got to hibernate, right? He's got to.
Yeah. You got to have enough in there to survive hibernation.
Wait.
I like how they have Animal chained to the chair.
Yeah, because they have to. I like how Bunsen gets a front row seat, and Gonzo and Camilla all snuggled up there.
Gonzo and the chicken.
Kermit's not sitting next to Piggy though. He's sitting next to Robin.
Sort of approximately how.
Sir Lugrade and Nostalgia presents. Sorry, I just finished binge watching the first 2 seasons of Ted Lasso. So I have a lot of British speak in my head.
I've been binge watching Pennyworth and Clarkson's Farm. So same. A lot of British is up in there right now.
It's all right. And I finished The Offer on Paramount Plus, all about the making of The Godfather.
Oh, I think you were telling me about that the other night.
So good. So good. When do you remember seeing this for the first time? Was this on VHS at your grandparents'?
I'm actually at my other grandparents, not the one that always dubbed things for me.
Okay.
My family, my other side of the family, my grandma and my cousins, big Muppet fans, huge Muppet fans. So I remember seeing it with them.
Plus we get
my grandma got it for me.
What's funny is that Rainbow Connection, which is incredible song. Dylan got stuck listening to this on Rip Ride Rocket. He hit like the wrong button or something.
What? He hit the wrong button?
On Rip Ride Rocket, the roller coaster at Universal in Florida.
Yeah.
You listen to their music and they have all these punch-in number selections. And I'm listening to Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue, and we get off Dylan's like,
oh, Lord.
Dylan's like, I had to listen to Rainbow Connection.
There is no wrong. But this is calm if you're on a roller coaster.
Yeah. Yeah, but it doesn't really go with the thing.
Connection.
Probably the greatest Muppet song, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
But Manana is up there.
Yeah.
It's the most well known,
Yeah.
I think, probably Manana.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably rather listen to Manamana more. Cause, like,
No, I'd probably listen to it less because then it gets stuck.
Oh, yeah.
Keeps us stargazing. What do you think we might see? They will find it. No connection.
So it's just a frog with a banjo in a swamp.
Yep. Wonder and spell. No, that's probably magic.
Half asleep. Have you watched the show about props on Disney Plus?
I started to, but I think something happened and I turned it off.
There's an episode about the Muppets where they track down the banjo and stuff like that.
Oh, wow. Well, you know, some of this is in the Smithsonian.
Yeah. But, yeah, I think they talked to Paul Williams and everything, too. Because he's in...
I think I have a picture of it.
Yeah. Oh, what the hell is it called? Because I didn't finish it. I only watched a couple episodes of it. But it's all about famous movie props.
Yeah. Dreamers and me.
It's such a nice song.
It is.
All right, so here comes Dom DeLuise, our first big cameo.
I know Dom DeLuise.
This is before the Dom DeLuise that I knew with the beard and everything. And he's no longer with us.
Have you ever seen Harry Krishnas before?
Yes.
They're big over here, actually, like just in Europe in general. We used to have a lot of them in Slovakia, and you see them when I go to Nuremberg a lot here. Singing their little songs, dancing around, trying to get people to join them.
Alligators. Alligators. That's a whole thing. There's a double feature in it.
Oh, double features, yeah.
Liberace on the back page, on the back of Variety.
Oh my gosh.
What a coincidence.
Right? Like perfect timing there.
That he just happened to have this Variety with him on a fishing trip. That's all Kermit really wants.
I feel like my camera is missing, or my phone is missing a bunch of pictures because I know I took a picture of...
Arnie the alligator.
It's alligators!
That looks like a Jungle Cruise alligator.
Oh, absolutely.
I've never been that close to a gator. The closest I've been is like, 100 yards or so.
You've never been that close to me? I've been pretty close to a gator.
Well, I mean, in the wild. I mean, I've been to Gatorland or something in Florida. Or in the Bronx Zoo or something. This always made me laugh the first time I saw this. Watching Kermit ride a bike.
His legs just look so freaking long.
You're like, how are they doing this? Like, my 6-7-year-old mind was like blown.
Oh yeah.
I do like frog legs, I have to admit. They're just like bony chicken wings.
They are, but I think that's the problem is that the lack of meat. Like it's a lot of work for not a lot of meat, to be honest with you.
There's Austin Pendleton, the actor. You would know him most. Did you ever see My Cousin Vinny?
I did.
Remember the public defender that stuttered? Yeah. That was him. He's been in a ton of things.
Okay. So see, that's what it is sometimes. Is sometimes you're looking at people and you don't recognize them, but somebody says the name or what they were in and you go, oh, okay.
Yeah, he also did a voice in Finding Nemo. The El Sleezo Café.
Because that sounds like where I want to eat.
Foreign food.
Foreign food. That's like on Clarkson's farm today. The one guy that's on there, he's talking about how he was born in this tiny little village. His mom was born there. Like his whole family was born there, but they had to go to Oxford for his wife to have their child. And he goes, so he's foreign. He's a foreigner.
Italian. Here we got James Coburn.
He's also been in. He's one of those. It's like been in a little of this and a little of that.
It's
if I
Mr.
remember correctly.
Waternoose from Monsters Inc. right there.
Yes, he is.
I remember when he won the Oscar. Well, my. Finally did something right.
I love the true beaded curtain there.
Yeah. This is a rough joint here. And they basically have stereotypes from everything.
They do, but I'm looking around and you notice you've seen some of this in the Muppet Show already.
Yeah. They all look like Bond villains too, some of these people.
Oh, absolutely.
Madeline Kahn.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. She's doing her Blazing Saddles accent there. Telly Savalas. Kojak himself. Carolyn Keane. Paul Williams. You know Carolyn Keane is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Paul Williams, who wrote a lot of these songs from the Muppets.
I've always thought that Jack Black and Paul Williams kind of favor each other just a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of.
Waka, 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 waka.
Seeing Fozzie do this, I think is what inspired me to get up and tell a joke in public for the first time in front of people. Good. Oof.
He hasn't even really told a joke and they're already booing him.
Rough crowd. Rough crowd, I tell you.
He does look really rotund there, doesn't he?
Running jokes.
Yeah.
It's a running gag. It's what's sitting here with me too, right? It was a gift from somebody.
He's fantastic.
I don't have my hand in it.
Yeah, you're right. I'm looking at the crowd and you couldn't do this now.
Couldn't do anything in there. They just want dancing girls. Yeah. Something snappy. Kermit's a little drunk here. That is so ridiculous. Again, it still boggled my mind. How are they doing this?
Right?
Charles Durning. Oh, I tell you.
I'm sorry. I know how they're I know what their job is, and I know why they want his legs, but like those are skinny as. Those are not good frog legs.
Like just one pair of legs.
Right. Like, why are you so like insistent on this one frog?
Yeah. Looks like the village people now. Or like the bar in Indiana Jones.
Probably. I like how the one guy's ducking so he doesn't get hit by
Yeah.
Kermit.
Oh boy. Ah! Ugh, right in the piano. Oh,
It does look like a bad case of the village people.
looks like Fozzie became a Cetum all of a sudden.
Oh my God.
All the literal jokes, that's what it is.
That's another one of those jokes that took my son, like he had to be explained because he is extremely literal.
Yeah.
We had to tell him like what it meant, and now he'll just randomly be like, "On the house," and I'm like, "Okay." I've always liked how Fozzie moves his mouth when he's like, "Ah," because it's like, "Ah."
Studebaker, no less.
Wonder why Fozzie is not hibernating though.
I don't know. Well, we're down south, so we don't know what time of year it is, really.
That is true.
Right?
If you're in the swamp,
Mhm.
like it's not going to be normal.
Awkward silence.
That's how easily I tend to say yes to people.
Yeah. Fozzie's not the best driver here.
Fozzie's not the best at a lot, but
Yeah.
he means well.
Yeah. Mhm. Really? They're also kind of gullible.
Yeah, but I think that's you think about life experience of the Muppets,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, kind of trust it. Well, he hasn't left the swamp yet, right?
Right. I think this is the first time he's ever.
Oh.
Hapa.
Ooh.
Oh God.
I don't think a Frog Legs restaurant would have made it anyway, right?
Oh yeah. No, it's not. I mean, the amount of frog legs you have to like constitute a whole meal is just.
Yeah, like it would be like having like an escargot restaurant.
Yeah,
Although I would
it's
go
just not.
there, but I love escargot. Now I don't know if he's supposed to be a Colonel Sanders kind of rip because he's wearing a similar suit.
I think that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Which I have people all the time ask me here because they find out I'm from Kentucky. And they're like, "Oh, Colonel Sanders." So I've just started telling people he's my uncle.
It hasn't been called Kentucky Fried Chicken for a long time though. It's been KFC for a while.
It's still Kentucky Fried Chicken, though.
Oh.
It's just shortened. They didn't change the name.
Actually, when I was younger, we used to call it K-Fried. Because we were cool. I do miss it. That's one thing I don't have it like I used to because of my diet.
Mm-hmm. So believe it or not, we have one here. And not on the military base. Like, it's just on the economy.
Is it just a KFC or is it a KFC, Taco Bell, and maybe Pizza Hut?
No, it's just a KFC.
Okay.
It's just a KFC. They don't have Taco Bell really. Like, we have Taco Bell on post, like on the military base, but we don't have I've never come across a Taco Bell just on its own randomly in Europe. But it's better than KFC in America because I didn't really eat KFC in America. It was
the coleslaw. It's the best. Oh. It's the best. Fake mashed potatoes.
Oh yeah, they're the base.
The gravy is good.
Yeah, it's the best. Well, here, and I think they have them there, but they have these. They're called chicken tender fillets. They're like nuggets, basically. And they are the closest tasting nugget in Europe I have found to the Chick-fil-A nuggets.
There's a lot of TikToks of people like trying fast food restaurants in other countries.
I do.
Moving around along. You should TikTok about it. Fancy free. I love that. Another great song.
But then I get there. Yeah, it is. But then I get to places and then it's like, I do TikTok adventures. I just forget to post videos a lot. I actually have a new one coming out. I found a pizza vending machine where it cooks the pizza. You pick what you want and it cooks it for you. And then you wait just a few minutes and it pops it out in a box.
I love the giant fork in the road. Nice.
Fun fact, the little city I'm from has a giant fork and spoon that were made by the welding class.
Okay.
And they're out like at a fork in the road.
Yeah. What? Moving on along.
That's just in Saskatchewan. Which I would just like to say, I don't know what route they're traveling here, but
talking about Saskatchewan, Rhode Island, like sun coming
they were
up
down
in the
in
west.
Florida somewhere.
I love this. It's probably my favorite cameo of the whole movie.
Big Bird.
Well, I just love it because it just makes you laugh. And Fozzie, his expression's hysterical.
Which one of my favorite movies ever is Big Bird Goes to China.
Really? I don't think I ever saw that.
I loved that movie. Was obsessed with it when I was a kid. I also, it made me start learning Mandarin Chinese when I was a kid. No, I don't remember much. I can say like hello, goodbye. I can count to like 5 or 10. I can't remember. Now my German is getting better.
Oh, good. Well, because you live in Germany.
But I'm actively trying to learn, though.
Good.
And my Slovak is rusty because I'm not there using it anymore. But I was starting to get pretty okay with my Slovak, too.
Something tells me this would be like you and me would be like this in the car.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's on it already.
Yeah. Hedging his bets there, Doc Hopper. Good thing Fozzie got himself so turned around and all that stuff, or else these guys wouldn't have beaten him there. I
do love that they're not talking about killing the frogs. They're talking about like just taking their legs from them, which on some level is kind of worse.
When I was a kid and we were in Wildwood, I don't know who bought it. Somebody was between me, my family, and my aunt, uncle, and my cousin. Somebody bought a T-shirt and it had a one-frame cartoon on it, and these two people are eating frog legs. This is today's special frog legs, and then you see coming out of the kitchen a frog on crutches with no legs and another frog in a wheelchair.
Oh my God, I think I've seen that somewhere before.
He's like Colonel Sanders mixed with Boss Hogg.
Yeah. I'm wondering why they keep calling them French fried frog legs, though. Like, wouldn't you just say fried frog legs? Like,
because then people think they're a delicacy.
I guess.
Go eat some of that foreign food. maps? Remember bringing maps in the
I
car?
do.
Or going on map quest?
I'm printing it out 12 pages to tell you how to take a trip. Yeah. My husband and I were talking about that because that work trip that he just got back from, somebody actually printed out for each person, like the MapQuest way that they were going and handed it to him. And he was like, why would you, it was 12 pages. He was like, why would you?
2007 called.
Right? I remember when I was growing up, my family had those, Rand McNally?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like U.S.
I just think back to some of the funny stories that I had that weren't funny at the time. Had we had cell phones and GPSs and stuff back then?
Oh, yeah. Or do you remember all the people that were getting the GPSs and they were like crashing or going down one-way streets and stuff because
going into the water?
They weren't like 100% accurate. And she would be like, turn left. And they were just turning. Which to me seems a little idiotic because wouldn't you pay more attention? But
yeah.
Janice's hair.
Then we get, me and the Electric Mayhem for the first time in the movie. In a church, no less. Whoa, here, oh, hey. If anybody from Disney ever watches us, you got to do an Electric Mayhem show at Disney Studios in that whole courtyard where the Muppets are. Come out like once every hour, and they would do a different song.
Did they got rid of the Muppets ride, didn't they?
No, it's not a ride, but it's still there. The 4D movie, Muppet Vision. It will be very hard for them to remove it because it's the last time he voiced Jim Henson. That was the last thing Jim Henson did the voice of Kermit for.
Okay.
So
I went on. We did it while I was there, and I thought somebody had said it was gone now. And
people say it's it's on the chopping block. People think all the time, but I don't think they'll ever. I don't think it'll go anywhere. Just because of the legacy.
No, I do think that through the movie, I forget what it's called, where they take you through the movies or through the years.
Yeah.
Crap, what is it called? I can't remember. It's right next to, or it was right next to the Muppet
the Great Movie Ride
thing. Yeah,
that's no longer there. That's now Mickey and Minnie.
That's what I'm saying. They did get rid of that one though. Didn't they?
But that didn't have the that had a lot of issues anyway, and a lot of it had to do with IP.
I loved that thing.
It was okay. I didn't. It was one of those I'll go on it just cause, but Mickey and Minnie and Runaway Railway is next level. It's incredible.
Is it what it put up in its place?
Yeah, the car, the movements, and then you go through. It's kind of the newer style of Mickey cartoons, but still.
Oh, okay. I like the new style actually. I think it's cute.
Yeah.
I like that type of art.
I like how they got this script out. It's very meta here all of a sudden. They got to read the script to see if they're going to go on a trip with them.
They don't look like Presbyterians to me. I'm going to start saying that. Which it must.
Which it must. Yeah, we got to help them out. To probosculate. Is that an actual word? Probosculate?
I don't know. Let's Google it.
Man, see, this is the Janice voice. We haven't gotten to this Janice voice yet on the show. Floyd always reminds me of one of my fraternity brothers. He's like, yeah, man. So they're painting up Fozzie's car. You know, in any other context, Dr. Teeth would be probably a little terrifying to me. Because I know it's Dr. Teeth.
Yeah.
But if I have like no context, Dr. Teeth would probably scare me a little bit. Just because of his look and all that stuff.
Yeah. So I'm trying to see if this word is a real word, but I don't remember how they spelled it. So
probosculate. Can you picture that? Boom, boom.
Okay, so it's to engage in deep and meaningful thought through use of concentration on the breath through the proboscis as per meditation, according to Urban Dictionary.
Well, your proboscis is your nose. So. Hence why the proboscis monkey is named as such, because it's got a huge schnoz.
But what's funny is I just found a website that says Muppet word, ?
Mind blown.
Okay, somebody speculates that maybe it's a mix of words like the word speculate and proboscis, given Dr. T's nose. Because of his nose?
Yeah. I guess.
But it actually is a word now in Urban Dictionary.
So it's like speculating while breathing in your nose. So what I think...
Engage in deep and meaningful thought and use concentration on the breath. So apparently it became popular because of meditation. Like the way that you breathe in and like the concentration that you're taking and breathing when you meditate. That is of 2006 on Urban Dictionary.
Yeah. See, I don't know if they've released this in the like Matchbox Hot Wheels car, but I do have an Electric Mayhem bus. I was looking up these things like you can buy for your, you can put on your wall and you could display all your like your Hot Wheels in it.
Oh, which I saw some the other day that were really cool for Funko Pop specifically. They're like clear and it makes your Funko Pops just look like they're like kind of hanging out on the wall.
Seen that. I have that, and I also have a thing I want to get for shot glasses too. Uh-oh. They better go off. You're a frog and a bear. How do you think they recognize you?
Right. You're still in a Studebaker.
And you're a frog and a bear. How they camouflage with the word.
I love it.
Hey. Got the great Gonzo. Who looks like a faucet. The plumbing artiste. Prince of Plumbers.
Prince of Plunger.
Love the alliteration. We're using a lot of big words today.
They have actually.
Oh no, watch out. Oh. What happened? What? It's a 1 in a million shot there.
I do love the use of like older vehicles in this.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think the Muppets have a lot of money, so.
No, but it's like in general, everybody's vehicles. A Bollywood star. Gonzo would make a great Bollywood star. It's funny that they say picked up a weirdo because that is his like genus species, is it not? He's a weirdo.
Yeah.
I think he's already gonna kill you when he wakes up.
If you notice, there's a lot of little Uncle Milty, Milton Berle. You ever know? Also, when you're watching this, Kermit has a little like subtle lines. Like you're taking this turn a little wide here, you know. like I don't think that was in the script. Billy Crystal does a lot of that too in Monsters Inc.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Uncle Milty, you of course know who he is, right?
I can't remember what else he's been in.
It's Mr. Television, Mr. Milton Berle. You ever see the video Round and Round by Rat? He's in it because he was the band's manager's uncle. But no, he was television, man. He was just...
Mm-hmm.
We got Sweetums working at the car dealership. Sweetums is like the most unscariest monster to me. I don't know why.
Probably because he doesn't present with the, normally you get bothered by like the hands and stuff. And I think he's clearly a monster and not like a. Because the ones you've told me you don't like, it's like a Muppet trying to be a human, kind of. So
it's a weird, crime against nature. Ah! That fly landed in the perfect spot. Hollywood! I was watching a video and they showed you exactly where to sit if you ever go to Muppet Vision to be where Sweetums comes out. And I've never sat in that area. It would be just a different perspective. Oh my God, that's a 70s car right there.
I love they left him. Oh, poor guy.
The panel.
With his carpet bag.
His Target bag.
He wasn't clear, though. At some point, they have to look back and see him. Yeah. I don't remember how that goes, but...
So apparently there's this county fair, a little church fair. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the scope of this fair here. There's a pie contest. We've got some rides here.
I think it says, what does it say over there? I thought I was.
Oh, Elliot Gould. Still with us. You know who Elliot Gould is, right?
I'm not remembering right now. It's county fair. Okay. Miss Bogan County Beauty Pageant.
He is Monica and Ross's dad on Friends.
Oh, okay. People are going to hate me for this, but I'm not a huge Friends person.
Oh, that's kind of not much of a fair here, right?
Well, I guess it depends on where you're at. Yeah. Like,
I guess
some of the smaller places.
One of like little church fairs. The great ventriloquist, Edgar Bergen, who is Candace Bergen's father.
Mm-hmm. Who was in season one that we just did.
Yep. Kermit instantly smitten with Miss Piggy.
Which we talked about in the Muppet Show. That's not really, which this is supposed to be the story of how they all met each other. So it makes sense. But like in the Muppet Show, it's really not, there's some weird, like, he doesn't seem to see her kind of stuff.
Yeah. Fozzie, I'm busy there.
I love how for both of them, it's like instant love at first sight.
You get a lot of good songs, though, too. But you kind of forget about this one.
Mm-hmm. I had, actually.
Yeah. I do have to admit, it's been a while since I've watched it front to back.
Yeah.
Because it's not something that plays a lot on, like, TV. So you actually have to go seek it out, you know? He's pushing Kermit away. Miss Piggy's always dressed nicely.
A little ostentatious sometimes.
Yeah. Another big word.
Is he drowning? Like,
he's a frog.
I know, but they make it look like he's drowning. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Hey, sweetheart. It's like in a Jimmy Cagney movie all of a sudden here. And we got Elizabethan times here. Kermit tripping. Yeah. He turns around to look at what he tripped over.
I do like how Piggy's look changes. Like, Kermit really doesn't.
Yeah.
But I like how her look changes as we go.
Yeah. She always has the gloves on.
Yeah.
I do too.
His little top hat.
Oh, God.
That's not good. Oh.
So a love montage we got there.
It's a dream.
Well, whose dream was it? Hers?
I would assume so. You know, I wonder what people thought when they were like, we're going to hire you to be an extra in a movie. And then they get there and it's the Muppet movie. Like,
oh, so cool. I would freak out. Freak out if I saw them anyway. There's somebody I went to college with who's an actor. You know, he's in SAG, but he does like, you know, background work and stuff like that. He did Sesame Street.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, ice cream.
It's too cold right now, but that sounds delicious.
Would you get that excited for ice cream? Oh, Bob Hope.
Everybody knows Bob.
I was going to say, Mirandia almost gave me a heart attack. It's Bob, ice cream vendor Hope here. Dragonfly Ripple.
Honeycone actually sounds good.
Yeah, Dragonfly Ripple, no. Richard Pryor.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
Well, there's a thought.
Classic sales strategy there. It's like when I worked in the club and we had a girl that her job was to sell roses.
Yeah.
Because you walk up to a guy, and like a rose for the lady, and it's like, well, he doesn't want to look like a you know what, so got to buy a rose. So that's what you got to do in front of him.
So We had some girls that would do that in Slovakia. They'd walk up and down because like a lot of the tables are outdoors and they'd ask like, do you want to buy a rose? One of our friends being slick bought all of them from her and then gave them to her. I was like, you do realize she's now going to go to the other side of the street and just sell them.
Yeah, again. Gosh,
she's like, no, I gave them to her. And I'm like, oh.
Ooh, that's a real misinterpretation there. He's like,
my friends and I are going to get ice cream. Would you like to go too?
He's like, look, I like you. I go for ice cream like you. I don't like you coming to Hollywood with me and my friends like you. You know what I mean?
But they've invited everybody else along the way, so why not Piggy?
I know.
Wait, where's Sweetums? He was chasing them.
I know. Sweetums should have caught up with them by now. Unless Sweetums just totally lost him and is going in the wrong direction now.
And he's having the time of his life.
It is. It's kind of hoping he falls on his head, too. I do that all the time. Whenever somebody tells Andy, bear left, right, frog. Uh-oh. Oh, they caught up to the frog. Oh, boy. Oh, what are you doing, Doc? Don't do that. It's not a very forceful slap there. Oh, boy.
Oh, this is great.
I got him, so he's just saying. Oh, no. Watch out for Grandma's pie. Oh, I think they're going to, flip over there. Aunt Amy's. Ooh.
I still say Sweetums should have caught up by now.
I know. He should have.
I feel bad for him.
Oh, and he tries the pie. The second time Gonzo's done that. Yes,
There's Sweetums.
He did catch up. There's no seatbelts. It was different back then. We didn't have to wear seatbelts in the 70s.
No, wait. We really didn't in the 80s either.
I know.
And then I remember in the 90s, my brothers weren't even old. And they were already out of booster seats and all of that. And that's when they changed the laws. And my parents had to go buy booster seats because then suddenly they had to be back in car seats.
Not you,
Buzzard Beak. Ma.
Miss Piggy makes him uncomfortable quite often.
I think Miss Piggy makes a lot of people uncomfortable quite often.
She knows how to make an entrance. It's quite a plunging neckline, too. Showing off the goods.
I like how her eyes look like maybe she's high.
Yeah, she definitely looks like she's a little high.
Maybe she's trying to flutter them. I don't. I always think it's awkward when people are on a date and they are sitting together.
Yeah. Steve Martin.
Oh my God. Steve Martin short.
Yes. He's such an asshole too here. Oh. Hey, hi. Very suave.
Have you ever been anywhere that they like?
Yeah. The screw cap top. Still the bottle cap. Smells good. I've definitely made that face drinking stuff before.
Me too. I'm loving this.
Excellent choice.
Part German lederhosen, part business suit. Like,
I expected that. Straws for their wine.
it's sparkling wine, so
Such an asshole waiter.
didn't he say sparkling muscadine?
Muscatel,
Muscatel.
which is actual cheap wine.
Yeah.
It's like Mad Dog 2020.
Oh God.
That's some gross stuff.
Like worse than Boone's Farm.
Mm. It makes her giggly.
Makes me giggly.
Cheap booze.
Cheap booze will make you giggly.
They'll make you a lot of things, cheap booze.
Probably.
Blackout,
Blackout drunk.
hungover.
Severe headache. Dehydration.
Actually, I think I saved a meme I saw. I think it was Kermit. Listen, if Drunk Me said or did something, you got to take it up with Drunk Me. Don't come at Sober Me. We weren't there. We don't know what happened. See?
Accurate. Accurate. Okay. I like the fact that they're like, are you Miss Piggy? Who else in this restaurant would be Miss Piggy? Just saying.
What the hurry? It's been gone a while there.
I think Kermit's going to sleep.
That's the worst too. When like you're sitting there alone and they're like, a woman's in the bathroom or whatever forever, and you just don't. And you're sitting in those kind of tables. The only place that has tables like that I know is a Melting Pot.
A lot of times, the reason we're in the bathroom so long is because the line to the bathroom is so long.
We get Rolf the first time. And if when you're just sitting there waiting, it's like,
Yeah. I
thank
know
God we
he's
have
not one of
phones.
your favorites, but I love him.
It's not that I dislike him. I just don't like. He's like
He's
very.
not, well, no, he's just not up there for you.
Yeah, I'm very like neutral on him. I did like him better on Muppet Babies, though, the cartoon.
Oh, yeah, I loved the Muppet Babies. She ghosted him.
She pieced out. She just said, "Yo, I'm gonna call me an Uber and see you later."
I like take myself for a walk.
Mm-hmm. That's your motto. He's not wrong. Not wrong. Can't stay away from him. You preach, Rolf. You gotta preach. Yep. Oh, something better comes. It kind of looks like the inside of Mama Melrose. These studios. You know, the tablecloths and everything like that, the candles.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like it.
Huh.
And it's actually right next to Pizza Rizzo.
Really?
Yeah, Yeah, would you want to go to a pizza place with a rat as the mascot?
I would, actually.
A lot of people got upset, though, because it was originally Pizza Planet. And they got rid of Pizza Planet to make it Pizza Rizzo.
Was it like a Chuck E. Cheese type of place, or was it just like a restaurant?
It's just a quick service pizza place at the theme park.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that.
Yeah, it probably wasn't open. It wasn't when you were there, probably, pizzas. See, Steve Martin...
Again...
His cameo is probably the longest one out of anybody in the movie. You know, he just had 3 specific shot sets of dialogue. Uh-oh. My parents still have a phone that looks like that.
Really?
Yeah, it was the phone in the basement in our house, so they kept it though. Ham hocks, frog legs. That's not a bad dinner there. A nefarious plot there. Uh-oh. And again, the professor, one of my heroes, showing up. Kermit's like, yeah, sure, I'm on top of it. The great Mel Brooks. Of course, he's doing the German accent, yeah. It's more of a cottage industry, I think. Celebrectomy, huh?
Celebratory.
Hold on to your hats. Where's Bertram?
Bertram.
Looks like a cigarette machine.
We have cigarette machines here everywhere. But not like what we're used to in the U.S. It's like you walk up to it. Like we even have them on the street corners. And you can walk up and you have to put your ID in or your like bank card to prove your age, and then you can buy.
And everybody said, smoking's like this in the gym. We are European and we smoke.
Yeah. It's honestly, smoking is still looked at here now. The warning labels on packages, they're like graphic photos of like holes in throats for lung cancer and stuff. But smoking here is...
A hot time in the old skull. Fry their brains. You freaked a little kid tonight.
Oh my God. Oh, I didn't realize we had a guest that had joined us. I think they left already.
Oh.
I feel bad. I wasn't even paying attention.
I saw it. Usually we go, guest, identify yourself.
Yeah. I'm usually, hi, whoever you are.
Yeah. Just so
Sorry.
engaged. Yeah, but it doesn't say. Yeah, it should say guess has joined, guess has left.
No, but I'm only seeing 2 people on the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So
I know it should say when they leave, but oh well.
I like how he keeps like, yes, he's supposed to, like, he's doing the German accent, but and every now and then he like totally changes it to something else.
Yeah. Kermit's reactions here are hysterical.
I was gonna say, whoever was doing Kermit at the time.
It's Jim Henson.
Was it Henson doing it then?
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
Cincinnati.
He puts it all the way over his head. Wait a second, kosher bacon. That doesn't make sense. Ooh, Miss Piggy kicking some ass.
Oh, now her eyes are wide open.
I know. Oof. These don't look like the best set of henchmen.
She looks so. She's like, ah.
Ooh. Right into the doctor. Now he thinks he's the frog. Who knows we're here?
Right?
Oh. She actually has an agent?
Well, that's who she thought was calling her at the restaurant.
Oh. What do you got? Just weighing her options. Gotta go.
Goodbye.
Goes through all this to save her, and then she just says, peace out.
Well, she saved him, technically, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh. A little technical difficulty on the film reel there.
Just slightly.
What is that giant-ass bird in the background? I don't think I've ever seen it before. Who let the Swedish chef near the projector?
I wish I could be that way too, buddy. When I was irritated. Need another seat cushion.
Oh!
I was trying to see the bird.
I know. Well, I'm sure we'll see it again, but I should have said something earlier because I'm like, I don't recognize this bird. It's like Big Bird's like hippy dippy psychedelic cousin.
Well, big birds in other countries look different. They don't look the same.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Let's get some nice aerial photos. Mount Rushmore. So I've never been to. I used to host a show called Mount Rushmore.
Our friend does.
Our friend Steve does. He kept showing up so much, I just had to give him the job. Keithy's, we better watch out because Keithy's doing that now, so Keithy might end up in that job. Patriotism swells. Little target practice on a frog.
Are they all stormtrooper extras?
It looks like it. They got that down there, stormtrooper aim. Uh-oh. Who's a specialist?
Well, you already tried bringing a specialist, and that didn't go over well.
Snake Walker. Oh boy, he kills frogs. Damn. Work out who that is. Let's see. Oh boy. Oh, 1 second. Something's up with my blood. That power strip wasn't in. So my back was gonna die. Oh boy, Kermit's pissed.
It's okay. I muted myself to eat this chocolate.
I do that at night when I'm a little tired.
Peppermints.
Ooh, peppermints. Come on, Kermit.
Is zot bitte Schokolade. So I think that means it's dark chocolate.
There you go. It's a good chocolate.
Listening to music to hunt frogs by.
It looks like a woman at the beach that doesn't want to get any sun.
It's not that we don't want to get any sun, it's that we burn real bad.
Uh-oh.
My friend and I were talking about that yesterday, wearing like SPF 70 when it's cloudy outside.
Oof.
I have to.
Oh.
That's no bueno.
There's still a nice student back here. That car just like died. Just
Excuse me.
died. Oh, they're stuck there. There's like nowhere around there.
No, it's beautiful, but
Yeah. It's like, oh, yeah, we're just going to build a fire. I'd be like, what's this wee shit?
right?
You got a mouse in your pocket? What's going on there?
Had Rizzo pop out.
Yeah.
It's a little too early for him, but
Yeah.
he didn't really come around until the 90s, if I'm correct.
No, he was
Right?
around. No, he's. I mean, he's a major character in the Muppets Take Manhattan. I'm trying to remember if he's in the Great Muppet Keeper or
Oh,
not.
that's right. Yeah.
It was Pepe. He didn't come around till later.
Oh, that I knew somebody.
Yeah. I mean, King Frog, hey.
Who was one of the main characters when we did the Haunted Mansion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I loved him so much.
Yeah. I have a Pepe figure up there.
I have Fozzie up here.
Let's see. Can you see the Muppet figures all the way up there?
You should have this same Fozzie that I have, if I remember correctly. I think I got you this one.
Mm-hmm.
This guy.
Yes. I have that in the other room. I have to get the rest of the minifigs. See what you did to my OCD?
I don't know. I have Beaker.
I have to figure out which ones I didn't get in that thing.
I don't. Well, for that series, I think you got the whole set.
No, I got half.
Well, that's a bummer, because I thought I was buying the set.
No, it's okay. I'm having.
I got these in the blind bags, so I ended up with like double Fozzies.
Right now,
what? That's like the point of a blind bag.
Yeah.
Though, like
right now, I'm having Lego issues anyway. I'm building the Thor hammer set, and I cannot get some of the pieces to snap into place, and I'm only at the end of bag 1.
I got a little bit to work on.
I know, I got a bunch over there. But I was like sitting there, I'm just like, let me do Thor's hammer, and I can't get the pieces to snap, and it's the handle, and I can't move any further until I figure this out. Now, I watched a YouTube video, and the guy's just like putting it together, and I'm like, well, why is he not having issues? Why am I having issues?
Right.
What's wrong?
Jerry came home the Groot. The
little dancing.
He's actually about this tall.
Yeah, the dancing Groot, yeah.
He's pretty decent size. I got to figure out what this is, to be honest with you.
What, the one they give you for free or something like that?
Well, I got this one. It's the Lunar New Year add-on pack. So I think it's just random pieces.
I think I have that too over there.
But, because sometimes the ones that you get for free in Europe are different than the ones that you guys get. Like, remember the Halloween kit that if you spend $100, you guys got? Mm-hmm. Well, that's not what we got. We got this.
Oh, I got a Christmas one I got to do.
Yeah.
I got the Atari 2600 set.
These are a bunch of smaller ones that I've just been like holding off putting together. And I got some of these for Christmas. I should have already put them together.
Yeah.
But I take my time. I like taking my time.
I know, because once it's done, it's done.
Yeah. I like how they're all depressed, but at the same time, like, nobody's having, like, but, yeah, like.
In town. That's where he goes. Double feature in town.
Which, sad day for my small hometown. They have officially, as of I think 2 weeks ago, we still had a drive-in theater that did double features. And it is closing.
Oh, we have a drive-in. There's actually a website you can go on that tells you where every drive-in is that's left. And there's one in Southington, Connecticut, which is about an hour or so north of here.
Yeah.
Which I still haven't yet to go to, though.
I even went when I was living with my mom before I moved to Europe. My brother and I went a couple of times because even though like it was still like COVID, they did like only one person per like car could go into the concession stand. You had to wear a mask. And then they double parked the cars from each other. So it was like half capacity. And you're outside. So we went several times before I moved over here. So I'm glad I did that, knowing now that they're closing. But they said, unfortunately, because of where it's placed in our town, like the traffic that comes through there is just too busy. So there's too many lights. And then also like the backup flow that it presents into the roadway is just, so all around they're going to make more money selling the land to a developer.
You know what? I think I saw this at a drive-in, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I'm having like some kind of mental thing.
Now that you say that, I think like obviously years after it had been out, I think the drive-in did do a double feature of like Muppets and something else Muppets.
Yeah.
Because they used to play old movies all the time.
Yeah, man. All right,
Okay.
so it's
How
Muppets Take
has
Manhattan. That's not on this.
Oh, okay.
So we got a while.
How has Sweetums
He
still
didn't
not
have the
caught up?
script.
I'm just. Oh,
See, they could even do this. Have the bus come by, and then like it opens up, and there they are. They could just drive it out like once an hour into the courtyard. Oh boy. Easier done than said, my frog. Uh-oh. It's the fuzz. The po-po.
Buzz.
Good thing he stopped when he did.
What is it on the pigs trying to get at you, drumming like a dog? Sorry.
Bullshit. A frog killer. You don't know a frog killer. Mm-hmm. Chase music, one of our best riffs. Huh. So it looks like the guy is a frog killer. They don't have a picture of him on IMDb, but he looks like he was in like a lot of westerns and stuff. He was like a TV actor.
What was his name?
His name was Scott Walker. The thing just goes down. Born in 1922, died in 1988, actually.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
My dad was a huge fan of westerns, so I've seen like a ton of them.
Yeah. Where do you think they are? Somewhere like Nevada or something? Arizona?
I mean, they're on their way to Hollywood. But they were in Idaho not long ago, so I don't know.
Well, the wine was from Idaho, I think. I don't know if they were in Idaho specifically. Like a western town here. Yeah, that's how we get Bunsen, Honeydew, and Beaker into the movie.
Caden randomly and daily basically makes beaker noises. And I know what he's trying to say. Like,
it's almost high noon. So an inventor wants technology, working with all this stuff, equipment set up in an old West town. Instagrow pills. A 4-foot prune.
You could eat on that prune for quite some time.
Every temporary.
Oh my God.
You're talking, like, not just meeping.
I did not realize the amount of voice work that Carol Kane does.
Okay.
Like, I knew she did stuff, but I didn't realize that she had done this much, like, recently.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's insane how many characters somebody's. God, Kermit with the Western boots and the spurs.
Oh my God.
That was ridiculous. Telling you, it's a gig we got to get, man. There's not a lot of,
Right?
It is hard work, and you have to be very talented to do it, but, you could do so many things in, the same amount of time it takes to do a lot of other stuff.
That would be ideally my dream job, is doing voice work of some sort. But I don't know that I actually have the voice to do voice work. That doesn't mean that it's not what I would love to do, but I love how Steve Martin's credited as insolent waiter.
Absolutely.
I'm now looking at like what everybody's title is.
Boy, Floyd's a little cold there. Trying to appeal to him. No, I'm not your friend, Doc Hopper. Oh boy, that's kind of dark there.
That's a bold statement.
Yeah.
Go ahead and kill me.
Go ahead, kill me. Yeah, for a kids movie too.
Well, there's been some lines in here that are clearly they were the starts of kids movies having things that were for adults, basically.
I'm telling you, you heard him, kill him. Whoa, it's like an earthquake all of a sudden. Giant ass animal.
When you saw him sneaking the jar of the giant pills or whatever they were called.
Yeah. They had to build a giant animal head just for this one scene, too. I have an animal, like, not a beanie, but a little bit bigger I got at Disney.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's in a bin downstairs. All right, we're going to Hollywood now. Animal's breath chase him away.
Well, they said only temporary, so.
Yeah, he's tiny by the time we get on the bus here. Capitol Records building. I only know that because of Fort Fairlane, the Chinese theater. Yeah.
Look, the ocean.
Worldwide Studios.
Cloris Leachman.
Mm-hmm. That hair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's something. Mm-hmm.
She passed not that long ago, really, I don't think.
No, in the last year to 2 years.
2021, it says.
Mm-hmm. And she can't stop him. Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, you didn't just say that. Animal.
Not a zoo!
Not a zoo.
That's what it's like parenting, ladies and gentlemen. This is a living room, not a zoo! The dander.
Allergies are nothing to sneeze at.
Dr. Teeth is allergic to cats.
Mm-hmm. She's like, all right, just go.
Where'd it go, guys?
She just gave up. She's like, I can't. It's quite the office here.
Yeah, it is.
Great Orson Welles.
Who unfortunately didn't pass away super long after this. I mean, 85, but
still. Huge get though for this movie.
Mm-hmm. But when you look at it and you're like, wow, he passed away in 85. You look, he was born in 1915.
Yeah.
So like
70.
Yeah. Which to me, now that in my age, 70 is not old to me anymore. But like as a kid, 70 was like so old.
20 years away from where I am.
But that's my point. Is it's not old.
I don't look like a 50-year-old did when I was.
But I'm sure when you were a kid, like you thought like your aunt or whoever was like in their mid 40s, that was just like so old to you.
Yeah, Orson Welles probably was like one of those like, oh, his grandkids liked it or something, like the Muppets. So that's why he did it. I think this is in the movie, the prop show. Like they're in like a space like this. I don't know if it's this exact space, but
They've now attached animal back to something.
Yes. He gets his own chair and everything too.
That is pretty neat. That is probably just some soundstage.
Yeah.
Like nothing special. It's just
yeah. There's not a lot of stuff here. You know, they only got it on how many carts. Drag an animal along. Hey, this all stuff looks familiar.
the El Sleezo sign.
Beaker doing hair and makeup.
It makes Fozzie look bald.
I know, I was going to say. Oh, boy. Crazy Harry working the lights. Oh, boy. That's not a good...
Crazy Harry looks like methed out... oh, God. What was his name? He thought he was like... Well, I guess he was kind of big for a while. The magician guy. The dark hair in like the late 90s, early 2000s. Or maybe it was the... Is it David Blaine or Chris Angel?
Chris Angel.
Chris Angel. He looks like methed out Chris Angel.
God, that live show was a dud. I was working the night of the dress rehearsal of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. That bombed, that live show. So it's like the Cliff Notes version of the movie right here.
You like to do?
Yeah.
Watching, wishing we find it. I know you're watching too.
Oh, how'd they get up there on top of the rainbow? The Dreamers. Whoa. Oh, Scooter, Bunsen, and Beaker did not go down easy there. I'm surprised they're not. They got their Muppets, or else they would have been injured.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. I think they have that in the budget. That's why you don't let Crazy Harry do the lights, man.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They're like, what's happening? They blew a hole in the roof, you idiots. It's a rainbow. I'm in the mood for Skittles all of a sudden.
Pretending we've done just what we've set out to do.
We got Beauregard, we got those babies. If we don't wander anywhere, they would be in this somewhere. We'd have to freeze it and really search. Because even the Kuzbanians are in it.
And Sweetums is there, and Big Bird is there, and...
I'll have to go back and do like a little screenshot.
Yeah.
Aww. Finally made it.
Okay, this bird. Where's the bird? I missed
he's
him
right
again.
behind Sam.
Okay.
So Jim...
Oh, the where you can see the edge of it in there?
It's so amazing that he does Frank Oz does Miss Piggy and Fozzie, who are in a lot of scenes together.
Yeah.
The Muppet phone guy. Right behind him. There's Link Heartthrob, who we haven't really seen because we haven't... Pigs in Space has not started yet on the Muppet Show. Come on, give us the bird. Yeah, not that kind of bird, but you know. Mm-hmm.
Woman!
Oh, there's a conductor. Oh, I forgot his name. That Muppet phone guy. Miss Piggy and all the other pigs there talking. Mm-hmm. It's so amazing that they're just like, let's just shoot them all talking about the movie.
Yeah.
Like how you would be at the end of a screening. She's like, what is she doing to Kermit? Pause for a photo. Like, nobody had to get up and pee. Muppets don't pee, I guess. That's like my first thought. Lauren, I gotta tell you, I had to pee so bad at the end of Cocaine Bear yesterday, and this older woman taking her sweet time going down the stairs. I was like, lady. Fozzie, you were very, very good. Like that reinforcement he gives them right there. Like people are coming in and trying to like clean up to make for the next showing. I mean,
oh yeah.
You think Zoot slept the whole movie?
Probably.
And I was like, wow. Bye-bye. All right. Well, that was fun. Oh, Edgar Bergen must have died like right after he shot his cameo, I'm guessing. And we get the final credits. All right. Well, that was so much fun. Well worth the wait.
Yeah.
And now I'm excited to continue on our reviews of The Muppet Show proper with season 2. Looking forward to that. And then when we get to the end of that, that is my favorite Muppet movie, The Great Muppet Caper. So I will be marking out and like like you think I get giddy with some of this other stuff we watch, that I'm going to be nuts with that because I'm going to be like laughing the entire time because I think every line.
I love that one
funny.
so much.
So, all right, you want to do any plugs or anything? We're going to drop this as a pod in a couple weeks. So, what you got?
Well, I mean, I'm only here. I mean, I'm only on like the Place to Be feed. So, like, just listen to everything and give us a review. I don't know what of mine will be coming out at that time. So,
well, Bells with Books we know comes out in a month.
Right, but we're not recording again for a while. So
there is a rumor that there is a lady in the beard that will go up at some point. As soon as somebody gets the write up to the to the manager of the feed, so I wonder when that could happen. There is an open time slot on Friday after we do this stream. Okay. Just so you know. So
yeah, and I'm basically out of commission after Wednesday, so that it'll have to get done. I'm out of commission. I'm out east for like 2 weeks.
So yeah, so there you go. As for me, come in here on Stream Lounge, look up Laughing Theater, or look up Blockbuster Rewatch. I'm usually here every Wednesday night, and when I'm here on a Sunday at 4 o'clock Eastern, that's me and Miranda, who stays up till midnight her time to do these with me.
Yeah, it's midnight for me right now.
So, yeah, just check out everything. New tournament on the Place to Be Facebook group should have started by now. The Stretch Project, Grace Comedy TV. We're going to start doing stuff in the Facebook. We may do some podcasts soon about making a case for shows here and there. So lots of good stuff. Just keep an eye out for Marie and Miranda. Make sure you're following, on Stream Lounge, follow Laughing Theater, Blockbuster Rewatch, Moms and Nerd, and anybody else here involved in Place to Be Nation. All right, it's late for.
I think there's several of us.
Yeah, there are, and we're in WrestleMania season. So there will be a lot of WrestleMania watches. I don't know how many, if any, I'm going to do because those are really long shows. So it depends on if I have the schedule. But and then who I do it with too, so they can carry me. So all right, Miranda's yawning. She needs to go to bed.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Yes.
So once again, thank you, Miranda. I always enjoy our time. We do anything. Yes. And everybody here on Stream Lounge, thank you very much for allowing this on the platform. Everybody listening in platform on the Most Sensational, Inspirational, Celebrational, Muppetational Podcast. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you in our next episode. Bye. Good night.
Bye.